So today I'm going to be sharing with you all um, what I like, what I love, and what I don't love about living in Qatar. If this video sounds interesting to you, kindly keep on watching to the end and do not miss out on any points. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl with the beautiful face. I'm back with another one, and yes, it is good to have you all here. If you're new to this space, please do well to hit on that subscribe button to be part of this family. And to all my returning subscribers, you all are the real MVP. Thank you all for always coming back to cheer me up. I really love and appreciate you. And don't forget, on your way out, please like this video and share with whoever cares to listen. So let us dive right into the video. I would love to reminisce on when I came in here 6 years ago. I was a novice. I knew nothing about Qatar. The only thing I knew about Qatar is my dad is staying there. I never for once Googled about Qatar. I think the only thing I Googled is there snow? Because I really wanted to experience snow. And one day I'm going to experience it, okay? That was the only thing I Googled. Is it snowing in Qatar? The next thing, I packed my bags. That was after my NYSC. I packed my bags, and the next thing, I found myself in Qatar. So having stayed this long, I'll call myself like, yeah, I've stayed long, 6 years. It's no joke. I think I'm going to insert a picture of what this week I was looking at this picture and I was smiling at myself. I was saying that, wow, look at me like 6 years ago and look at me now. I'm so much grateful for Qatar. I'm so much grateful for the growth. So enough of the talking. Let us talk about what I really love about Qatar. The first thing I would like to say I love about Qatar is friendly. Yes. Comparing it to other Western world, like I've watched other YouTubers, like they've spoken about how people, like, they don't even care for you to even say hi or good morning in the morning. Like everybody's just like walking on their own. They're just on their lane. But Qatar is a place like they want you to feel welcomed, especially when you're a tourist. You go to their tourist centers, anywhere you go to, they want you to feel welcomed. Even we that we are living here, just a assalamu alaikum, and yeah, it can boost a conversation. So this place is a very friendly place. Like whenever I'm out, I don't feel a certain type of way. I don't feel left out. I can be out, I can be filming, and you can just see someone that will just come to the background and say, are you filming? Are you a YouTuber? And the person wants to like feature. Like it's a very lovely place. That's why you see like a lot of tourists, they are beginning to come in and they are enjoying the place, even though they don't know how to speak English, especially maybe the people that you meet at the mall, at Sukwakif. Sukwakif is just like a market here. The people that you meet at the market, even though they don't know how to communicate with you in English, they will try their best to like use their body gestures just for them to like make sure you understand what they are saying. So Qatar is a friendly environment, and that leads us to the next one. It's disciplined. Like someone who loves to live like, how will I put it, that does not like discipline might not like Qatar, okay? But me, I love discipline, and especially for the kids, I love it so much. Qatar has a very, very disciplined environment. Before you do anything in Qatar, you have to think twice. There's some certain clothes that before you wear it, you know the kind of place that you're going to before you put on those clothes. And there's some kind of things that you can even maybe there's some kind of drawing, like having a nude picture on your clothes. You cannot wear that in Qatar because on your way going out, you might just see police that will stop you and tell you that this, what you're putting on, you are not allowed to put it on, and the rest. So I love how disciplined Qatar is. Yeah, not everybody might like it. And please note, everything I'm mentioning in this video, it is my own personal opinion. Feel free to argue with me, but in a respectful way, okay? And you can as well share your thoughts with me of what you like and what you don't like. So Qatar is a very disciplined environment. I love it so much, especially for kids. It's very, very good for them to have this very disciplined environment. While the one that I love so much is no taxes. Yeah, once you collect your salary at the end of the month, you know that it is what you worked for that you are receiving. I've seen a lot of people complaining that Qatar is not providing this, Qatar is not providing that. Or then I ask them, are you paying tax? Is the government charging you for anything? Like if you go to the mall, you are buying something, is the amount that you are supposed to buy, you're going to buy that thing. Like there are no taxes. Like especially maybe I've seen countries like US, you must tip. Nothing like tipping in Qatar, okay? Only if you feel like to do it. You are okay with the services, you feel like giving that, you give. But no one is forcing you to like do what you don't want to do, okay? No taxes, and I love that so much. Once I get my salary, I'll know that that is my salary. I'm not paying any taxes. So if you love that point about Qatar, yeah, you can feel free to come over to Qatar, and yeah, you're welcome. No taxes here in Qatar. No wonder I see most expatriates, most of the Westerners, the whites, the British, the Americans, most of them, they are relocating to Qatar because of the no tax system. While the next one for me, again, is the healthcare system. Qatar's healthcare system is very, very cheap and affordable. When I talk about cheap, I'm talking about if you are using the government facilities, okay? If you think about maybe you want to go and use the private facilities, that can be pricey. It can be really, really pricey depending on what they are treating you on. But why use the private when we have the government there? Just all you need to do is just for you to get your health card and you are good to go. And now the government hospitals, they are trying to introduce what we call the insurance. If you have the insurance, very, very good, very affordable. You can get medications for just 4 reals. Can you imagine? 4 reals. You can go to the hospital, you see the doctor, no consultation fee. You go to the hospital, you get treatment, they're not charging you anything for it, and you are living just like that. Like, who does that? The only thing is that go and buy your medication, and the medication that you're going to buy is just very little, is what anybody can afford. It is what anybody can afford if you have your health card and you have your QID. So that's why I always advise people, get your QID. It is very, very important. So the healthcare system, at times you do surgery, they'll do surgery for you and they're collecting 50 reals. Like, who does that? You call the ambulance, they're going to take you to the hospital, and they will not charge you anything, like no ambulance fee. They'll just take you to the hospital, drop you there, make sure you get your treatment, and the ambulance is off. You are not getting messages at the end of the month or at the end of the day that you're going to pay ambulance fee. So this is very good, like comparing that we are not paying tax. So imagine us getting such a good service from the government. That is a good one for me, and I love it so much. I've made use of the healthcare system here in Qatar, and I can tell you that for sure is one of the best in the world, okay? While the next one is the culture, there's something I've noticed about Qatar is that no matter how they are trying to like develop their country, there are some specific places they don't touch, especially places or buildings that have their historical value. They don't touch it. They try as much as possible to keep it. And no matter how they are trying to like develop, they are trying to go into the Western world, you still see them, they are still maintaining the way they dress, the way they eat. They are still maintaining their lifestyle. They are not allowing the Western culture to take over them. That is something I love so much. Like, there are some places, there are some hotels I know I can go to that I will feel the culture of Qatar. I don't want to feel Western. I want to feel the tradition style. I want to feel the culture. So there are some places in Qatar that you go to, you will feel every bit of Qatar culture. Like, anything I love about a country is a country that I will still go there and I can still learn about their past history. So that is what Qatar is really, really keeping, especially for the generations yet unborn. I love that about Qatar. And also talking about culture, Qatar is a place that you find different nationalities, different culture. You can be in Qatar and you can experience another country, okay? You can be in Qatar, a restaurant alone can take you to another country, if you understand what I'm saying, like their food, their culture, their tradition. Why I've not really come on here to like show you guys like the different cuisines that we have in Qatar is that I am not really open to trying out new food or new cuisine. So that's why I've not really gone deep into that. Okay, I'm very selective when it comes to what I put into my system. But if you are someone that you love the Chinese food, you love the Filipino food, you love the Italian food, that different food at all, you will find it here in Qatar, and you'll find it in different prices. Okay, you don't need to break a bank for you to go to all these places. It's just for you to know your budget and know your lifestyle. While the next one for me is safety and low crime rates. That, like, if I'm moving to another country, that is one thing that have to be on my list. First thing on my list is safety. How safe I am. Like, Qatar is a place, like, I can say that for the 6 years I haven't seen a gun. For the 6 years I've stayed in Qatar, I haven't seen a gun. At times, I think I've mentioned this severally on my channel, you can leave the door open and nothing. Like, the crime rate is very, very low. Yeah, definitely in a country, crime is bound to happen. But when you have to compare Qatar to other countries, it is very, very low. Like, I feel safe. Me as a woman, only me, I can walk in the night, middle of the night, and I don't feel scared. I don't feel like my life is being threatened. So it's a safe place for you, your kids, and your family. It's a very, very good place. While the last one I'll be hitting on is the parks. Like, anywhere that you find yourself, like, especially in residential area, you always find a park very close. The parks, yeah, like the way they think, like, people need to, like, relax in the night, people need to bring their kids out, people need to exercise, is something that really touched my heart. Like, any residential area you go to, you definitely find a park just very close, and it's usually very, very neat. Like, there are lots of parks in Qatar here. Like, on Saturdays, on Fridays, you can just take your kids out to the park just for them to run around, because it can really get boring for kids, especially when they're off school, they're on vacation. It can really get boring for them staying at home. So using the parks for me is a very, very good one. So now what you guys have been waiting for is what I do not love about living in Qatar. And mind you, this is my own opinion. The first one for me is the weather. Ha ha ha. Currently, we are in summer, and this summer is not smiling on anybody. This summer just came with a very strong face that you guys are going to feed me. You guys are going to feel the heat. The summer, if you are not strong, you cannot stay. If you don't know how to adapt, you cannot stay. Like, walking under the sun for 30 minutes, trust me, your color is going to change. Your color is going to touch you. So the summer for me is something that anytime summer is coming, I feel a little bit about it. But I have no choice. I'm used to it. I just have to, especially when I'm coming back from work around 3 o'clock, like, the sun is giving what it's supposed to give. It's even giving more than what it's supposed to give. And currently, according to Peninsula newspaper, they said this week is going to be much more hotter. So we don't know what we are expecting at all from this summer. But with time, if you are in Qatar, you'll get used to it. But for the 6 years, I don't think I've gotten used to it. While after moving on from the summer, we will talk about the outdoor activities. Like, because of the summer, it's usually very hot. During summer, we tend to have there are no outdoor activities, because nobody can really walk outside. Nobody can walk outside. So our outdoor activities mostly is during winter. Yeah, we do our outdoor activities during winter, and during summer we tend to stay inside. Like, if you check Qatar, from 10 o'clock or from 11 o'clock till 2 o'clock, you hardly find people outside, because it's usually very hot. So outdoor activities is a little bit low during summer. So you might not be, if you come maybe during summer for vacation or as a tourist, you might not really enjoy it. While the next one is the housing costs. Houses are expensive. Like, I usually tell people, like, what is really taking our money here in Qatar is house rent. If you are someone that your company is providing you with accommodation, they are paying your rent for you, you don't know what God has done for you, because the house rent is not smiling. It is not smiling at all. So for me, the house rent is something I don't love about living in Qatar. I think the government needs to look into it so that these agents, people that are real estate agents, can at least bring the houses down a little bit. You see lots of empty houses in Qatar because people are not willing to rent it. It's expensive to live in. But if you are collecting good salary, why not? Rent your house, enjoy it, and the rest. But for average income earner, I just feel that for the average income earners, the house rent is quite expensive. Even people that they are collecting big salaries, they are still complaining that the house rent is expensive. While the next one, I think all of you know about it, is citizenship. Like, no matter the years that you have stayed in Qatar, do not even think about citizenship. Like, if it's some countries now that I have stayed 6 years, by now I'm supposed to have my passport with me now. But no matter how long you stay in Qatar, the only thing that you are permitted to have is your resident permit, that card. That is the only thing you are permitted to have. Only if maybe you buy property, you can have a permanent resident permit, but their passports, they do not play with it. They do not joke with their citizenship. So, like if you are born here, if you like stay here for 20 years, do not even think about having their citizenship, their passport. It's a no-no. So that's something that it's kind of somehow though. Maybe one day they might look into it, but I don't know. While the next one is also about the healthcare system, the waiting period. Because of a lot of people, the healthcare, especially the government hospitals, they are very much affordable. So you find people going into the government hospitals, and this makes the waiting time to be long. Like, you are going to literally wait. If you don't have patience, you cannot stay. And that's why I don't really blame people that if they need something really, really fast, they prefer to go to the private hospitals, but they are going to be spending more. So the healthcare system, and at times maybe you are booked for a surgery, before they are going to book you, it's going to take like months. They will have to check for them to get your slot before they book you for your appointment. So if you don't have that time to wait, you might want to use the private hospital if you have the money. While the next one is the government staffs. I think I mentioned it here. If you are yet to watch that video on how I almost got deported here in Qatar, kindly go back and watch that video. I think I mentioned it. Like, I think the problem with the government staffs is communication, English. It's a very big barrier. Like, nobody is willing to listen to you. Like, they don't even, and they'll not even find solution to the problem for them to know what you actually want. As far as you just open your mouth and you are speaking English, they're not willing to listen. And yeah, the government staffs, especially people that are working in the Ministry of Labor, the police department, immigration, you need to go there. If you are going there, if you want to make life easier for you, you need to go there with a translator, someone that understands your English very well and that can help you to translate it to Arabic to them. I think it's going to make life easier for you. But Qatar is also an Arabic speaking country, so if you want to make life easy for you also, you might want to as well learn Arabic to make life easier for you. While the last one on the list I'm going to be talking about is dusty, like the dust. I think I've mentioned it before also that from beginning of the year to the end, our windows are usually closed. Like, if you just mistakenly open your window, the kind of dust that is going to rush in, you'll be really surprised. Like, how do you get in here? Even the little spaces that you have maybe on your door, in all these little spaces, dust can easily enter, so it can really get dusty. And there are some times in the year that we usually have sandstorm. So that sandstorm alone, once that sandstorm starts, is not usually very nice, so it can really get dusty. So these are the few things I know I do not love about living in Qatar, and what I love about living in Qatar. This is not all though, but I just feel like I should share this with you all. And if you have been in Qatar for a while, kindly share with me what you love and what you do not love about Qatar. But remember, do not be biased, okay? Don't come here and cast your frustration and say Qatar is this, Qatar is that, Qatar is this. Just know that you have your own experience. Other people all as well have their positive experiences about Qatar. Like this video and share with whoever cares to listen. If you're new to this page, please do well to subscribe to this channel. It's all love here. And to all my returning subscribers, thank you all for always coming back to cheer me up. See you all in the next one. Bye.